One. Hi everyone. So welcome to new episode of What the F1. Here we would be giving mid-season ratings to all the drivers. We have all the credibility in the world because we have made exactly 5 to 6 videos now. So we let's get started where there would be different criterias. Basically we both be rating each of our drivers one by one, and then we would be giving strong points why we feel these ratings are valid, or like what are reasons basically.
It could be bias as well.
It's most definitely is going to be biased.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so Monty, let's start with you. We'll go from bottom to first. Who
Yeah.
is the last driver? And we'll need to have a drum roll for this because
Yeah.
there are so many
No,
options.
no, actually, it's not who you're thinking of. Actually, I put Bottas at last because I think,
Oh,
given the car is useless, I think he's also not performing at his best, like his Mercedes days. So, yeah, that's my reason for putting Bottas as P22.
hmm. Okay, I'll go with Lance Stroll, as throughout the season I've been like, he is well and always is the horrible driver ever on the grid. And I don't mean just the current 22 drivers, I mean ever.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that as well. Who's your 21st driver then?
For 21st, I'll put Hulkenberg actually. That I know is a
Oh,
very weird choice, but
right,
I don't think he has been able to deliver anything at all.
right.
He has made, I think, approximately six mistakes when I was just going through whatever races I've gone through. Second most on the grid, which is four retirements, 2 points in 11 races. And this is with
Right.
Audi, by the way. I am not talking like where like he has some potential to score.
Right.
That's why I
No,
rate him.
we see Gabby scoring points more consistently in the recent races. So yeah, Nico being the senior driver, there should be more points.
Yeah. What's your pick here?
Yeah, I've gone for Lance Stroll actually. So I just put him one place above, but it's I think I don't have to explain. It's the usual, like he's just not good enough to be on the grid. So, but still, considering the Aston Martin car, and this time he's also in qualifying, he has beaten Alonso a couple of times. So yeah, 21st it is.
That makes
For
sense.
yeah, for 20th, I've actually gone for Esteban Ocon because Ollie's has been beating him like very badly, and he's like the Haas is not a very bad car, but he has been underperforming quite a lot.
Hmm. Fair enough. Yeah.
What's your pick for 20?
For 20, I have Perez actually. I
Oh,
didn't think I'll rate Bottas or actually Perez below Bottas, but I think Perez has made more penalties, which I think that seems like the only criteria I can judge both of them. I cannot
right.
think of more points at this moment, so that's why I'll put Perez at the bottom 20th.
Okay. So for P19, who's your pick?
For P19, it's Bottas for me. I
Okay.
mean, like, there's an excuse still how much you can blame the car. Now you have to blame the driver. So, to his surprise, he has only done two penalties so far compared to his teammate. So, that's why he gets slightly above rating than him.
Like, fair enough. For me, B19, I've gone for Alex Albon actually. Because if you see this season, he's like completely off the radar. Nobody talks about him. Nobody knows where he's finishing. So I think, given the Williams is, it's a bad car, obviously, but it's not as bad. Carlos has been doing a fairly decent job. So yeah, I've put Albon for P19.
Yeah, I think Albon is a clear example of how your team is doing. Like, if your team is doing good, he'll potentially do good. But if your team is doing bad,
Right.
there's no chance you can do good.
Right, right. Uh, and for P18, I've actually gone for Perez, so I cannot put in many hats on that. But just judging by the qualifying difference and overall race pace and everything, I've just put him because he seems to be doing better than Bottas in my view. And Bottas is not a bad driver. He has been a very consistent driver. So yeah, that's my reason for putting him in P18. What's your P18?
My P18 is Ocon.
Okay.
It's the same reason as yours, basically. And I think he has scored only 3 points all season so far. Nothing
Yeah,
more
right.
than that. And obviously, they deserve better. I think
Right.
his best was P9, which I think could have been improved.
Right.
And yeah, so that's pretty much it for him.
Right.
So
Then who's
yeah, for
ah
next one, for me, it's Alex Albon. I think our
Right.
it's slightly shuffled for us. Most
Right,
of
right.
like crappy
But
drivers are crappy
more or less the
drivers.
same drivers are there.
Yeah. Like he has been
Right,
absolutely horrible in qualifying when compared to his teammate again. I think he
right,
has defeated only once.
right. Once or twice, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and he has scored only 5 points so far. So like he has to be at the bottom.
Right. For P13, I've actually gone for Nico because same reasons he's not doing as good as his teammate, and given the Audi car is not that bad actually. Like in the hands of Gabby, if he's scoring points, I think people expect more of Nico. So if Gabby is scoring P8, he should be getting P5, P6 results. So and not one has happened yet. So that's the reason I've put him so low.
Hmm. Fair
And
enough.
and for P16, I've actually gone for Fernando Alonso because I want
What?
to rate him. No, I want to rate him higher, but the car is not capable, and we can't see actually what he can do with the car, right? Maybe after the mid-season, I have a feeling if Aston is back in the mix in the points, I think Fernando Alonso could definitely be in the top 10 because I think he's the top five driver still. But yeah, given the car, there is no comparison point, so I have to put him P16.
Okay, top five is a bit optimistic, I think, for him.
Yeah, at least
I
top
mean,
10 is
at
possible.
his
Top 8 or top 10 is possible,
yeah,
definitely.
but I don't rate him this bad. I don't think
No,
crappy car is
I
his
actually
fault.
don't rate him that bad, but the point is, who am I gonna put below him, right? There are drivers performing actually well with a decent car, so I cannot put him below I can't put them below him, right? That's the only reason I put him P16.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah,
So for me, P16 is Colapinto.
right,
Because 19 points to his teammates, 42 by the way, where the difference is
right,
quite huge. So I
correct,
don't think he is justifying the engine that he's getting in Alpine right now.
right. And given the experience he's already had, so yeah, people are expecting more of him, correct?
Yeah. Like if you see his teammate, it's very evident, right? Like the car is not this bad. Now it's the driver's fault
Right.
again.
Right. But I think Gasly is actually doing pretty good with the car. I think he's overperforming with the car he's got. But yeah, it's a fair comparison.
Fair enough.
Who's P15 for you then?
Okay, for P15, for me, it's Bortoleto
Okay.
because he's lost the qualifying battle sort of like 50-50 almost with his teammate, which I think his
Hmm.
teammate is not really good. So if you're struggling to beat your teammate who's not able to perform that well,
Right.
so that's not really good. And he has done few mistakes. There were few spin in qualifying, which I think could have been avoided if
Right.
driven with more discipline.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. So we are at P15, right? So for me, it will be Carlos Sainz actually. And
Science.
it is also same reason that the car is not good enough, so there's a lot of not many comparison points, right? And he's doing much better than Alex, so if I put Alex at P19, I think P15 for Carlos is the fair place for me. So yeah, that's the most I could do. And for P14, actually I've gone for Ollie Behrman because at the start of the season he was doing really well, but then the Haas couldn't get the upgrades working and all those things. So just as a comparison point, that's why I've put Ollie at P14.
Oh, okay. I think if drivers like Science or Alonso are watching these podcasts, they would be very disappointed in you, man. I know those five views we get, two of them are from those two drivers.
Definitely, I guess. And rest three would be Max Verstappen, probably.
Yeah. He would be happy with my rating at least. Almost happy,
Yeah,
actually. Given how much of a
right,
perfectionist he is, he might not be, but we'll see.
right. So who have we gone for P14?
Okay, so for me, P14, I'll actually say it's Piastri for me.
Piastri, P14. Oh,
I am putting him too much at the bottom. I think I'm being a bit harsh on him, but I
no,
think
I
he
think
has.
if it has been, it should be George Russell, actually, because I don't think he's ever worse season than him. But yeah, fair. Go ahead.
Yeah, like he has done a lot of mistakes, crashed before a race
Right,
even started. So these
right,
kind of mistakes I don't think as one of like if you're the best team out in the grid, at least car wise, or at least it was last season, I don't think this is the expectation. And he's not
right,
able to basically, I cannot believe I'm saying this, not able to match up Norris's spirit right now.
right, right. No, completely agree with that.
Yeah.
So P13, who are you going for?
13, I'll go with science.
Okay.
I
Okay,
also
you're
rate.
putting science above Oscar. Okay.
No, because I think science issue is slightly unjustified given the car.
Right,
I
right, right,
because
right,
we've seen in Ferrari how good he can be with
right,
good enough car. Like Ferrari was clearly wasn't the best car last season also, but he was going in the top three, four mark most of the
right, right.
time. So
Yeah,
what about you?
good pick. So for P13, I've actually gone for Cola Pinto because I have a different reasoning. I agree with your point that he's not matching Gasly at all. But the point is, if you see his last year, so the kind of improvement he's shown. So in that perspective, I'm putting, and he has been scoring points regularly. So it's not like he got one-off results of P5 and he got those points. He has been scoring like P8, P9, P10. So in that perspective, if you put that, he's been doing good. I hope that in the second half he does a lot better and starts catching up to Gasly. But yeah, for now, for that reason, I've put it in P13. And for P12, I've actually gone for Bortoleto. It is just because he is beating Nico, and we have seen Nico last year. He has been doing very well. He got the podium as well last year. So, in my opinion, he still is a very good driver as a benchmark to compete. So, for that reason, since Bortoleto is beating him fairly, so I've put him in P12.
Okay, actually, no arguments there. Even I think that's sort of fair. I can see
Yeah,
this rating. Yeah, okay, moving on. What's the next number for us?
P12 for you.
P12. I think I'll put Behrman here
Okay.
because of the crashes he was part of. Maybe not entirely his fault on one of them at
Right.
least. But given how many points he has scored so far, that yet again is disappointing. And yes, he was
Right.
looking promising initially, but now, yeah, he sort of looks like he has also given up. Okay, it's not going to happen.
Right, right, right. So for
Um,
P11, who's your pick next?
P11, I think I'll go with Lindblad
Oh, okay.
because I think he's not doing something extraordinarily bad, but I think he's still a rookie and he needs to learn
Right,
few things. Although, he obviously is not the best rookie because Kimi and maybe Isaac also has set the standard too high. I think for that matter.
right, right,
But yeah, like I think this is the position where he fits right now, and we'll see in the future whether he improves further. Because I think the best
right,
thing or the best place he has ever gotten is seventh. And given what
right.
Racing Bull has been doing in terms of their car
Mm-hmm.
performances, he could have done better.
Right, right. Fair point. It was close for Arvid also. I was almost nearby. So for me, P11 is actually George Russell because he's been doing absolutely worst. Because given you have the best car on the grid, you cannot be so. He's actually P3 in the championship. For someone who was pre-season favorite, supposed to be leading the pack,
Mm,
and he's P3, not even P2. So uh, I
yes.
think he's got to a very bad start. There may be bad luck and everything, but still, I think he should be doing better. So for that reason, he's P11. And for P10, I have actually gone for Arvid Lindbergh. So yeah, I don't have any complaints. He's been doing very good, and he has the difference to Lawson. But again, Lawson is a bit more experienced than him. So yeah, he's been doing very well. So P10 is it. It is for me.
Hmm. Okay. So for me, actually, P10th is Alonso now.
Okay.
Now, I think I've rated him fairly high because how crappy Aston Martin has been.
Right.
I don't think he has done any mistake particularly,
Right.
and I mean, like I don't know. I don't think he has scored any points so far.
No, he has 1 point. Monaco.
Okay, okay. To be fair, then he's the one only who scored the point for the team. So I think he
Right.
gets some credit, and I think his history deserves some backing to him if he gets the right car.
Right. So for
Yeah.
P9, who's your pick?
P9 for me, it's Russell.
Okay.
Because
Well,
now Russell, I think it's obviously he's not able to deliver whatever. Like at least he should have been second. Although he should have been
right.
first, and like
Right.
second season driver should not be beating someone who has this much experience. You
Right.
clearly
Right.
lack the rhythm of being the number one driver of the team, and I think for
Right.
second driver he has also disappointed a lot of people in the team itself.
Right.
And who knows,
Right.
the vacation photos we saw with Max and Kimi, he might be anyways neglected out.
Right. So
Yeah.
For me, P9, I've actually gone for Oscar. It's just because he has been inconsistent the whole season, and we saw a different version of Oscar last season, and I don't think he's performing at that level. So yeah, actually, it was P10 for Oscar and P9 for Lindblad. I just mixed up. Uh, so in my
Yeah,
final rating, it will be probably P9 for Lindblad and P10 for Oscar with the same reasons.
yeah, I guess that's fair. But I think
Yeah,
I think you're rating Oscar too high right now. He although
right,
yeah, one race he was doing really good. The car fuck up
Mm.
happened, which I
right,
think was the gearbox thing, right?
right.
Yeah, but apart from that, I don't think he did anything well.
Right,
So
right. So basically, P9 is Arvind Imran and P10 is Oscar. So for me, and going for P7, I've actually put Charles there because I don't think he's doing a very good job with the car. Given Lewis has been very comfortable with the car and has been delivering performance, very
hmm.
nice performance actually, and he has been the only driver who's scored points the whole season yet. Lewis. So I think Charles is lacking a bit. And so, yeah, for that reason, I'm putting him at P7.
No, but don't you think last three races he has sort of made up for the mistakes he did before that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's he
yeah,
has.
I mean, finishing first, then I think he was second in Austria, if I'm not wrong.
Right.
Yeah, so like last three races, I think he has.
Yeah,
If
but I'm
I think you
scoring
tally the scores by the way of the last three to four races, I think Leclerc tops.
right. See, he has been doing good, but I think people expect more of him, considering he has been with Ferrari and is sort of more comfortable in the team. So that's the reason I put in P7. No other reasons. Maybe if he picks it up and starts beating Lewis more frequently, then he'll definitely be a top five driver for me,
Hmm. Okay.
but not yet.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
Who's your pick for P7?
for me, next in line is Lawson.
Okay. You
I
did P8, right? I think. Who
no,
was your P8?
uh, actually no. For
Oh,
me,
sorry, we skipped P8. We went to P7. Sorry, my bad. I'll go again. P8 is Isaac Hajar for me. So we'll just do two together, okay? P7 was Charles and P8 is Isaac Hajar for me. And it's just because he has been doing a very consistent job. And, finally the second Red Bull seat curse might be broken. He can do better, but I think considering the gap he has with Max and what Max had the gaps with his previous teammates, I think he is doing a very good job in his second season. So yeah, P8 it is for Isaac.
okay,
Now
fair
you
enough.
can go for P8 and P7.
Okay, so I'll go with Lawson first, and P7 for me would be Gasly.
Okay.
So Lawson, I think, is sort of I think he could have been better in my ranking, but given what are the top seven, eight drivers, I think that's where he
Right.
fits right now.
Right.
I think he has improved quite like drastically this season, and it
Right.
shows like if he is being governed by sort of with care, how well he can do.
Right. Right.
So yeah, and I think he has scored like quite lot many points for his team also. So I think that's why
Right.
he
Right.
deserves this position.
Right.
And for Gasly, I think he is outperforming the Alpine car and his teammate for that matter. And he
Right.
was consistently able to be on the top positions, and his best was P3 in Monaco. So I think he definitely deserves to be in this position.
Right. 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 Agreed.
Yeah.
So for P6, I've actually gone for Lawson. So same thing. P6 is Lawson, P5 is Gasly for me. But okay,
Hmm.
we'll go one by one. P6 is Lawson, and yeah, same reason. Like he's doing very good, very consistent, and the car is also good, and I think he feels very comfortable with the car and has had a very good season so far. So yeah,
Hmm.
P6 is Lawson for me.
Okay, for me, P6 would be Isaac. I was confused
Okay,
between Isaac and Leclerc, but I think Leclerc deserves a better position just because of his last three race performances. And
fair enough.
he is the only driver, Isaac, who is not able to score podium right now in the top, like basically score the podium with a car which is like relatively very good.
Right, right.
So that's why I think I'll rate him slightly below now.
Yeah, fair. Who's
Yeah.
your P5 then?
P5 is Leclerc. And
Okay.
that is because I would have rated him very low, but I think he had some mental issues which he overcame in the last three races at least.
Right.
So, and he did absolutely well. There was few luck here and there, but I think he's getting out of his slump and he deserves a shout
Right.
out. And I think he's definitely the contender of winning the drivers championship if few things went in his
Okay.
direction. Not
Okay.
not this season,
Okay.
not this season. I mean, like,
Okay.
he's a candidate
He's
who
always a
can be
candidate since
considered.
2022.
Fair.
Uh, yeah. So for me, P5, I've actually gone for Gasly, and the reason for putting him so high up is just how consistent he has been. I think after Lewis, he's the second most consistent driver. So yeah, I think he deserves to be in the top five.
Hmm. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so what position am I supposed to say now?
P4. Yeah, you
P4.
can start with
Okay,
P4.
so now we are getting in the juicy part. I think this is where there would be a lot of controversies.
Right.
Shout out to 10 views that we get.
It's five actually.
I meant combined, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go with Hamilton.
Hamilton in P4.
Yes, I
Okay.
know, like, I'll get to why I think he is P4 and why
Okay.
other players are better than him.
Yeah.
But I think he has gotten too many penalties. This was one of the criteria I was actually judging all the drivers.
Okay.
And I think he has lost the qualifying battle to his teammate Leclerc. So Leclerc has won more qualifying compared to him. That's why, and I think his performance has been on sort of on a downhill now compared to how he started, or actually where he was
Right.
after a couple of races, and where is he right now. He doesn't look like the contender. Like, even Max fight, the last fight that happened, he was obviously not able to compete in that one. Before
Right.
that, he was doing good. That's why I think I would have rated him in top three, but because of those fuck ups, I
Right.
think he has gone down slightly for me.
Fair, fair, fair. So for me, P4, I've put Lando actually. So he has been doing good, but the I think the engine is not very, it's getting DNFs here and there. So I think in the start of the season was not very good. He was having quite too many DNFs, but after that, I think he has been doing well with the win, of course. And I think after the championship, he's very calm now, not so much under the pressure. So yeah, P4 is max I could put him.
Hmm.
And for P3, I've actually gone for Max Verstappen because given the car, I think he's performing absolutely great. But I think still there are a few mistakes here and there. But if they get to develop the car a much like a lot better, so I think he could be a championship contender as well. I know he's far behind, but given others don't get the upgrades working and Red Bull does, so we know how what Max can do, right? So yeah, for now
Hmm.
it's just P3 for him. Who's your
Okay.
pick for P3?
P3 now I have Norris.
Okay,
I think I cannot believe I'm rating him so high because I'm not the biggest fan. But I think he is one of the cleanest driver of the grid so far. I think he has
right,
done very minimal mistake. He is able to beat his teammate. Now there could be arguments with the teammate performed badly or he was doing good. But I think he deserves some credit given how his
right,
Hungary won.
right.
So that's why I'll go with Lando Norris. And for me, number two would be Verstappen.
First happen, okay. Fair.
Yeah. I mean, like, it is him if, but the only situation is he is getting sort of shadowed by a fucking 19-year-old right now. So it's
Everyone
very
is the
obvious.
whole grid is
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
yeah.
So, and I
So
think he has made one mistake also in one of the races. So
right,
that's why he gets slightly lower rating, very slightly lower.
right, right. So for me, P2, I've gone with Lewis just because like the start of the season was very good for him. It looks like the Lewis from back from his championship days. So yeah, he has been consistent, scoring points regularly, getting podiums. He got the win also. So yeah, and also judging by the points scored and he being on second in the championship, I'll just put him at P2.
Okay.
And for P1, it's obviously Kimi Antonelli
Oh
because
my god, I'm shocked.
of course, I think this one will match, of course, right?
Yes, yes.
But yeah, Kimi, he has been performing really good, and I don't think anyone is doing a better job than him. He has done a few mistakes, but I think nobody will look at them since he's still leading the pack comfortably. So yeah, it's P1 Kimi for me.
Yeah, same actually. China, Japan, Miami, Canada, Monaco, and Belgium. Like that's lot of tracks where you are top one, and he has freaking 9 podiums. I mean,
Right,
like he has a really fast car. Okay, no arguments there. Initially, there was no match, but he was able to hold a lot of things really well. In Monaco,
right,
also when there was like late penalty start after the safety
right,
car, I mean, like he was able to hold his position and able to defeat Hamilton also.
right, right.
So, like, yeah, like he has been absolute class, and for his age, I think there's a very bright future for him.
Right, right. I still think he's definitely going to win this season. No doubt on that.
Yeah, there's a huge difference. Unless we don't know, like until last season, also Norris was quite ahead, or even actually Piastri. But
Right,
Verstappen came in very close, and he was
right.
almost able to defeat. Everyone was rooting for Norris's crash in the last race.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So, yeah, that's it for our rating, all our driver ratings. So, this is actually our view. Let us know if you agree with my views or Abhinav's views, or if you have a completely different view, please feel free to drop down a comment. Yeah. So, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you.